pretty optimistic, which is, you know me, I'm the turd in the punch bowl. I read this thing as, oh, everything's just so great in the future predictions. I thought, let's take a look at them. One of the first predictions is the rescheduling is going to happen. So all those people out there paying 70% effective taxes, you're going to get a 280E break. Okay? Might be true, but all those people out there smoking weed are not going to be able to go to a Schedule 3 pharmacy and buy weed. They're not going to, there's not a single product in the pharmacies that you smoke. So all of those out there like to smoke weed, you should not be celebrating Schedule 3. Also, if you're a social equity applicant, good luck. If they reschedule to Schedule 3, and you think that you're going to go in with your felony and I live in the bad part of town, or, you know, I'm been stepped on traditionally, they don't give two shits. You're going to have to qualify for a Controlled Substances Act Schedule 3 license, and the playing field's going to be different. So I'm hard pressed to see how rescheduling is going to help this, but they're all on the bandwagon. Now we got to figure out how to deal with Schedule 3, and the answer is shit can it and get it out of the Controlled Substances Act. Just my position, I think it makes a lot more sense. Hey, got to say things positive when you're up there making predictions for the industry. That's one of the reasons they don't invite me to be on those stages and talk, because I'll tell you what I'm telling you right now. The industry's circling the drain. And the other prediction is for Ohio and Florida. They're going to do great. For Ohio, they're going to increase dispensaries and they're going to increase cultivation. And, you know, I suspect that's going to be true. There's like 100 right now. Dispensaries are expecting 300 in the next couple of years. I think that's probably an accurate prediction. Problem is that they've got, they're arguing, you're going to see all these local jurisdictions around you that are doing this, get all this tax revenue. Let me just tell you, if you're counting your tax revenue at this point, you fell and bumped your head, because ain't nobody getting this tax revenue. They've been promising that since the beginning here. And in California, the CDTFA, our tax people, are going out there at gunpoint taking your cash because they can't, they're not getting their money for taxes. So you think that you're going to do anything because your neighbor county is getting increased tax revenue, you're smoking crack. And in Florida, their prediction is they're going to make a big comeback after losing their initiative. And I guess you can say that if you're positive about everything in life. But if you're a realist like me, the answer is Florida is going to be the apple cart turned upside down here for a while. True Leaf is a target there. I think they're making a monopoly. And to think that this is all just going to be good after all the shenanigans pulled to defeat this initiative, I'm just not that optimistic to Florida. Florida's a big market, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of medical patients there. But if given the choice to be recreational, they wouldn't have so many medical patients. It's just my experience out of California, other places where they go rec and who wants to jump through the hoops to be medical. Now, the other thing is consumption lounges. This one I'm actually optimistic about. My son owns a music production facility, part owner of a music store. A lot of artists out there looking for new places to go drag their voices out, their bands and things like that. So if we can actually get these lounges up, we can have live entertainment and have some food there, I think that's a great thing. Outside the state of California, I think it's pretty workable. Inside the state of California, penchant to over-regulate the shit out of these industries scares me. I've got clients that have rooms set aside. They got the retail license. They got a room set aside to do a lounge. Now we're waiting for the draconian regulations. How many cubic feet per minute of air you got to run through carbon filters? All this other kind of nonsense that they're going to make you do here. I would like to see, like the Republicans are arguing right now, let's have targeted regulations, fewer regulations, over more regulations. And let's see if we can streamline these processes so you can actually get up, run a lounge. People want to come smoke a joint, listen to some good music, and not have to jump through all these hoops. I'm not as optimistic, I guess, um, as people want to be in this industry right now. A buddy of mine, Grant Palmer, who owns Canna Cruise, is sending me messages and other things out of the floor of BizCon. Funding is basically dried up. Okay? And with the first story, that if you want funding here, they're very selective and it comes with a lot of strings. So be very careful accepting money from people you meet at a place like this. And they're selling like $270,000 machines to twist off your pre-roll. And it's like, okay, well, how about you hire some human beings that can, fill your cones and twist them?
Oh boy.
And maybe it's just me, but trying to make everything here a machine rather than a human being. In California, we have HR problems here. The employment laws here in California make it very difficult to have a lot of employees without somebody getting pissed off and suing you for something. I can see why you want to have a machine, because the machine don't sue you. When it breaks, you fix it.
And they're never late. They're never late either, Dale.
I get it. But the cost of these machines, like,
they can get financing. They can get financing for these machines.
I'm sure they do, but at some point you still got to pay the bills. If you ain't making no money, you ain't servicing no loans. That's sort of the problem that we see in this industry right now. People will give you money, but you got to read the fine print. And for my advice for people investing in this industry, get a good team to scratch and sniff and do a lot of due diligence. Make sure you know who you're putting your money in. Anyway, that's my story. I'm not quite as glowing out of MJBizCon. Last time I was there, we just rented a couple suites in one of the hotels. We met people there. Didn't even go to the floor.
That's the right way to do it.
That's just me. I mean, as an attorney, I'm not going to go there and people trying to sell me shit. I'm going to sit down and meet with the owners of businesses and see if we can figure out how to work together. Anyway, that's my take on this morning. Throw it back at you guys. What do you think?
Well,
hey, Dale, I think.
Oh, go ahead, Rico. Go ahead.
All right. I think you're spot on. Almost everything you said there, Dale. I had a couple of points here on your story, but Florida, I'm just very intrigued with the Florida market. Even with that failed attempt, like you said, it's on True Leave and everything. I've heard nothing but good things from the folks that I know that have gone out there to operate. Several that have been operating out here in California and are operating on the medical side over there. They just said it's a great place to do business. Period. This is a great business environment, and the fact that if that
it's a right to work state.
Yeah, if that number is true, that they're third in revenue behind California and Michigan, that's crazy. Coming from a medical only market.
Well, hold on a second. Everything was better under medical, and I actually saw X post yesterday where someone was referring to the fact that the average basket size in Pennsylvania in their medical market is like $130. To which I responded, I was like, yeah, as soon as they get adult use over there, that is going to drop by at least 75% their average basket size. So enjoy it while it lasts, and be careful, Florida, because be careful what you ask for, because you might just get it.
Yeah, I'm pretty bearish on the consumption lounge thing. I feel like consumption lounge is a close second loser next to social equity. Everybody's been talking about it. Every time we see it implemented, it's a failed.
It's basically a restaurant with smoking. Right. That's basically what it is. It's a restaurant with smoking.
We've not seen it successfully implemented anywhere yet.
Well, the OG Cannabis Cafe in West Hollywood, they're a standalone consumption lounge without retail, and so and they do a pretty good job over there. I must say. Okay. Yeah. So
noted. Yeah. The one thing I would have added to my forecast is Trump administration coming in.
Can't wait.
I think we're going to see legalization in some form.
Yes, we will.
Schedule 3 or whatever.
Not Schedule
Republicans.
3. No way.
I think we're going to see
Schedule 3 is dead.
The death. I think we're going to see the death of social equity as we know it. Period. I don't.
You will see the death. I don't see it going forward. You will see the death of that.
Like Dale said.
You will see the death of it if it goes to Schedule 3, just like as Dale pointed out. You will see the death of it for sure, because that'll be like a wooden stake in the heart of a vampire, and just all of a sudden it's going to explode and everything, like on True Blood. But I'll tell you what. For anyone that is in need of capital for their cannabis businesses, reach out to me. I have people that I can put you in that will give you business loans, and if you are also in the midst of doing a capital raise for $1 million or more within your cannabis business, I can definitely help you and put you in touch with some individuals that can definitely get you the capital that you need, especially if you have actual sales and revenue coming into your business. I can definitely help you out a lot with that. So make
40%?
sure
40% rates? 40% rates?
No, they're actually good rates, Rico. They're actually good rates, and if you want to inquire more, we can talk offline and all of that. But definitely reach out to me. All of my contact information is in the description of this video, as well as Rico's as well. So make sure that you reach out if you're looking for capital.
Yeah, we can actually plug you in with real people.
Mm-hmm.
I can't guarantee you're going to get anything because we don't know your background.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. We
do have connects.
Until we saying run the fork over your business, and see what's underneath all these different layers and whatnot. But we definitely can help if you're a viable business. We have some of the people that I work with have raised over $200 million for the cannabis space, for cannabis businesses and whatnot. Have built a number of facilities throughout the country, so we can definitely help. Stone, what do you have to say about all this optimism going on at MJBiz?
Oh, I don't know.
Opium.
I was interested to see more about what you thought about the Schedule 3. They're thinking it's going to go through, but I don't.
These people are dreamers, bro. These people are dreamers. They just want you to sing "Hunka Hunka Burning Love."
Sing it for you.
Yeah. See?
Come on with it, Stone Slade.
No. Let's move on.
You want to move on? Oh man, Stone doesn't want to perform today. Son of a biscuit. Oh,
maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe we'll do a special video for our Patreon subscribers or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Of Stone swinging his tang.
I'm getting my shield up.
Yeah.
But Stone, so you are bullish on Schedule. Do you think that's going to happen soon?
He's a dreamer, bro.
I don't know. I was just listening to what Dale said. Somebody predicted it, so I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think it's going to happen myself, but
I got a prediction.
I hope it doesn't happen.
I got a prediction for you, Stone.
Happen, all we can do is hope for the best, right?
I got a prediction for you, Stone.
What's up?
At some hospital somewhere in America, a baby will be born today. That's a prediction.
I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, that's basically the same type of thing. These people, Schedule 3 is going to happen. These people that speak from their head out of their ass. But nonetheless, we're going to roll.